Hi, my name is Chris Huddleston, and in this video I want to talk about Printify. I'm going to do an overview and review of Printify, what some of the features are, and towards the end of the video I'll give my 3 pros of Printify and then a couple of cons. So stick with me until the end to get those. So first of all, what is Printify? Well, if you are going to be selling print-on-demand products on Etsy or anywhere else, personally I use Etsy for my print-on-demand work. This is a marketplace where Printify teams up with different printers to sell all kinds of products, print on demand. So you can upload your designs to a number of different products, shirts, hoodies, etc. And you don't have to handle any of the ordering. It is taken care of by Printify itself. So it's very automated. So first of all, let's take a look. If we go to the catalog here, you have t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, tank tops, men's clothing, women's clothing, children's clothing. You can get into face masks. I don't know how much people are selling this as the pandemic is starting to wind down. I know at the beginning of the pandemic, people were making a lot of money with face masks. It's not something that I've tried myself. There's baby accessories, and then you get into home living things, mugs. I know a lot of people like to print on mugs. You can do canvas posters. I have sold some posters myself, and the quality of them is very, very good. I was really impressed with that. Everything, honestly, that I have sold so far on Etsy with Printify, the quality has been very good, I have felt. And my customers have really liked the quality. I haven't had any complaints in that regard, but you can even make magnets and things for bathrooms, towels and pillowcases, all kinds of things. So the just sheer number of stuff that you can sell is a lot, and they're continuing to add products. So let's just kind of briefly go into what you can do. I'm not going to do a full-on tutorial of exactly how to make everything. You can check the link in the description, and I'll have full-on tutorials of Printify and other things related to this. But let's say we just wanted to sell a unisex t-shirt, and they have different brands of t-shirts. Some are the more traditional t-shirt type. This brand is that. You can also get into, if you really like the soft and athletic cut and all of that, there's all kinds of those to choose from. So then you go down and it'll show you your different print providers. So there are different providers in different countries. So this is in Canada, here's in the United States. I've used this one the most myself, and it'll show you what the cost is for you, what the shipping is, how long it takes to produce, all the different colors that you can choose from, and ratings of users on Printify. So you can go through and check all different kinds of suppliers depending on your country and depending on the colors that you want. So if, say, this one has a pretty limited number of colors, say this is not the colors that you want to sell, then you could check another printer. So this one here has a lot of different colors. With this one, they only go up to 2XL, and some of these go up to as high as 5XL. I've sold some 3XL. I don't know if I've ever sold a 4 or a 5XL, but I still offer them in my shop in case anybody wants to buy them. So then you can go in. So let's say we wanted to go with this seller. We can go in and start designing. And you choose your design, and you also can go in and choose the colors that you want. And then you can go into a preview and it will show you exactly what a shirt looks like with your design on it. So it's really great. They do have a minimal amount of mock-ups, not a lot. and that's something that they're saying they're going to be adding more of is mock-ups. But for now, I use a separate service called Placeit for my mock-ups. And again, in the description, I'll have a review of them as well as how to use Placeit for your mock-ups. So let's go back here to the catalog, and we can choose from more products. You know, you could go in if you wanted to pick a poster. And you have all different, okay, we're not going to do their survey thing right now, but you have all different sizes and styles of posters that you can make. If you're an artist and want to make prints, you can do that as well. I mean, there are just all kinds of things that you can sell. You can even get into socks and hats, all kinds of things. So once you have things added to your store, then what you can do is once you've created it, it syncs up with Etsy. So and this is one of the things that I think is really great about Printify as a service, is it syncs up with Etsy. So once you have created something and you want to list it in your store, Printify will put it right onto your store. Now, you do have to go in and do some modification within Etsy after you have done that to put in keywords and upload images, that either images that you've taken yourself or images that you are using from some type of a mock-up service. So it doesn't take care of all of that for you, but it does create the initial listing with all of the product variants in there, all of the colors that you've chosen, all of the sizes. It's already placed in there for you, so it's not something that you have to manually do, which I really appreciate that about Printify. I've only done print on demand. I haven't done it another way with just manually uploading everything, but I just have to imagine that this saves a ton of time using a service like Printify in order to do that. So you can also go in and see your orders that have been placed, and it'll tell you if it's delivered, it'll tell you if it's in production, it will show you your tracking information. And another thing that is great about this, it is handled automatically for you. So somebody places their order in Etsy, then it is automatically placed within Printify and you don't have to do anything. So it's really fantastic. You don't have to go in and manually do anything as far as the orders are concerned. So that is another great feature that I think is just fantastic about Printify. So now what I'd like to do is talk about, at the beginning of the video, I said what I feel are the top 3 pros of Printify and then also a couple of cons. So number 1 for me, as far as a pro, is just the sheer number of products that are available. You know, as I've spoken about all throughout this video, there are just a ton of things that you can pick. All different kinds of shirt styles, hoodie styles from various companies, the prints. I didn't even show bags. You can do canvas totes and other types of handbags. I've sold quite a few of those, and they're really great. So just the sheer volume of everything that you can sell is fantastic. The second thing is your integration with Etsy. Like I spoke about already, when you create an item after you've uploaded your image, picked your colors, all of that, then it's a one button process to get it moved over to Etsy and in your store. So it's very, very quick. And then the third one is the fact that Printify handles all of your orders. It I'm not spending a lot of time having to go in and mess with orders at all. Everything is just handled by Printify. Now, there are a couple of downsides. The top one is that they do run out of products at times. Not, I haven't had a problem where an entire product has been out, but I've run into issues with colors being gone. One of the really hot colors is a kind of tan color called sand for shirts and hoodies and crew necks at the moment, and I have run into problems where they have run out of that color for shirts and hoodies and crew necks, and I couldn't get it anywhere else. And that is a bummer when you have a product that is selling really well and then all of a sudden you can't get it anymore. I don't know if that's just the problem that we're currently having with supply chain right now, but it is a downside. I don't know if other Printify is the only print-on-demand site that I use, so I don't know about other ones if they're having these problems as well. But it is annoying. I've also had they ran out of a particular kind of canvas bag that I was selling for a time, so that was not fun because I had to switch to a completely different one that looked different, so my mock-ups didn't work anymore. So that is a downside. And the other is they don't have great mock-ups built in. So you have to go elsewhere and mock-ups are images already created that you can just upload your design to, and it will be shown on a model or on a t-shirt, on a bed, or on a chair or something like that. So I use a separate service called Placeit in order to do those mock-ups. But Printify, it seems to be something that they're expanding upon. I would like to have it all just be in one place, because that's the next thing that I'll get to. Printify is a paid service. It's not free. So I'm paying for Printify to handle my print on demand, and I'm using Placeit to do my mock-ups. It would be nice to have that all just handled in one site and just pay one price for it. But who knows if Printify will get to that point or not. Right now I'm happy using the software that I use, but I would like to have it just completely integrated and not have to pay two different prices. So with Printify, it is, as I said, a service that you have to pay for. It's not free, and it has two tiers as far as the pricing. So with the lowest pricing, it costs you the least amount per month, but your products cost a little bit more. So you're not going to have as much of a profit margin. If you pay for the higher priced service, then your products themselves, each one is less, and it can be pretty significant, the difference in the cost per item. So if you're selling a lot, it can be a big difference as far as how much profit you're going to make. But you can start out with a cheaper per month price if you're just kind of dipping your toe into the waters of selling print on demand. But overall, I think Printify is a really fantastic service. Except for the issues that I've had somewhat with some products being out of stock, which I imagine is a problem everywhere. Anything you're trying to sell right now that is a physical product, there's a danger that you might not be able to get it. In other businesses that I run, e-commerce businesses, I've had delays with products, where it took me weeks to get things, and that just kind of seems to be the reality of what we're facing right now globally. But hopefully that will be short-lived. But other than that, if you are selling on Etsy, I think Printify is something that will be worthwhile for you, especially if you want to make print on demand on Etsy or on Shopify a full-time income. This is going to save you a lot of time and it just has a lot of really great integrations and features. So again, check out my links into the description for Printify and other videos about Placeit, and even Canva reviews and tutorials for how to create designs that you can sell on print on demand. So I'm Chris Huddleston. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Check out other videos that I have, and I'll see you later.